morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. John Belkowitz, and we are doing a Q&A Wednesday. And to be honest with you, I don't know what day it is. Our question comes all the way in from El Salvador. I don't know that. I know, but the woman's name is Isabella G. Isabella G, I don't know if she's from El Salvador, but I love the name Isabella, and I always imagine that people with the name Isabella have roots in El Salvador. I don't know why. So, Isabella asks, what is glow-in-the-dark concrete used for? So, Isabella, thank you for your question. We always appreciate these. You know, it can be said that glow-in-the-dark concrete is a novelty. That being said, it's very expensive, sensitive to ambient conditions, freezing and thawing, heating and drying, wetting and drying cycles, or heating and cooling, wetting and drying cycles. So it's not an easy type of concrete or grout or mortar to make. More so, like I just stated, it's very sensitive, and the durability of it is not very long. Your question is, why is it used? And there are many different types of glow-in-the-dark cementitious composites, and most of them are used for either architectural or transportation. When I mean by architectural, I've seen a lot of hotels. They have in these gazebo areas garden stepping stones with black rock around it, but these garden stepping stones are white. They're glow-in-the-dark. Or they might have a blue, they're white steps or they're colored steps with glow-in-the-dark pigments in it. So at night you can see them in the darker gravel. And while that's pretty, there's an actual civil infrastructure use for them that we've seen over the years. And it's normally used as transportation side of the industry for more rural areas where it's hard to get, even off-the-grid items such as solar panels to light, lighting for these long stretches of highways. So using something like a glow concrete product, and the reason why we use a glow concrete product, especially in these more remote areas, it's harder to get back out there to replace those lines if they've gone through the wear and tear. And the great thing about concrete is even through the wear and tear cycle, assuming you pave or place a thicker layer, you can lose that layer over time, even though it might break apart quickly. If it's thick enough, it will last for a long time, as opposed to a painted on layer, which are normally acrylics that don't last as long. And I'm sure you could put it into an epoxy, but they might not last as long as, let's say, a thicker concrete panel. So that's what you would use it for. That's how you would use it. That's where we've seen it being used. Anywhere from the Middle East to Alaska to Georgia to Texas. I mean, it's a viable option. And the middle ground for that is also residential driveways. Using it as an overlay, doing some design work. Again, it's just a harder material to keep around, so overlays a 1/16 of an inch to an 1/8 of an inch, but you could definitely go thicker, especially if you got a good design pattern with some nice reliefs in it of other grout or concrete or overlay colors. So thanks for joining us today. Hope I answered your question, Isabella. Let us know if you got any more concrete questions, concrete concerns. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so like and share, and you'll be entered into we're just gonna pick somebody from the folks who like and share for glow-in-the-dark concrete. Is that how it's supposed to be said?
Yeah.
See, there you go. All right, thanks for joining us today. Have an awesome one. Go concrete! Beat asphalt!